What's good, everybody? Mr. J here, and today is vlog day. Well, I know it doesn't seem like it, but Gotham Hemi, the channel that is, just hit a year old, y'all. Stay tuned. Alright, y'all, so first things first, if this is your first time viewing, if you are brand new to the channel, my name is Mr. J. This is Gotham Hemi, my 2013 Chrysler 300 V8 Hemi thing, man. If you're brand new to the channel, I do mods, vlogs, and how-tos all on this channel right here. Hit that subscribe button if that sounds like something you are interested in. Alright, so back to the topic at hand. Gotham Hemi is a year old, y'all. The channel, that is, not the car. The car we're looking at pushing 2 years. We're coming up on 2 years in like 2 months. So, but the channel has surpassed 1 year. I know it doesn't seem like it. It kind of seems like it's been longer, but we did. First video turned 1 year old, and I gotta say, you know, it's not like I'm pushing huge numbers or anything, but this isn't my first journey into YouTube. For those of you who don't know, I am also an artist on the side, and I was trying to do an art channel, and I did do an art channel for about 3 years, and you know, really as like a hobby, I was really doing it because I was drawing anyway, and I love filming. So, you know, I just started publishing my videos to YouTube, and, you know, I never had any heavy aspirations like this channel. I've never had any high aspirations for, you know, millions of views and millions of subscribers like that. I mean, of course I want to be successful, but, you know, from jump, the goal isn't to, you know, seek a lot of attention. The goal is to, you know, fulfill my hobby as a filmmaker. And, you know, if I can help anybody along the way, then that's what it's all about. So my art channel, to put it into perspective, my art channel ran for 3 years. I never hit over 50 subscribers, and I think total I had about 2,000 views. So when I launched this channel, you know, that was kind of like the expectation that I was going in with. I had 2,000 views total over 3 years on the art channel. This past year, we hit over 20,000 views. Now I know in terms of YouTube viewership and time watched and all that, those are really minuscule numbers. But as I said, for someone who wasn't, you know, seeking or expecting high numbers, those are surprisingly high. So much appreciation to every single one of you who have been with me along the way. Much appreciation. I love seeing all the comments and the likes and all of that, you know, just knowing that you guys are enjoying the content and interacting with the channel. You know, it definitely adds a little bit more to it. Like I said, like, this is a hobby, you know, so I would definitely be, you know, filming or doing whatever anyway, finding ways to do that. But just having the interaction, you know, makes it that much more pleasurable. So thank you to each and every single one of you. But yeah, like I said, we hit over 20,000 views, and my first video that I ever published, that one is over 4,000 views right now, and my most successful video is nearing 5,000 views already. So just between those two videos alone, you know, blowing the art channel completely out of the water, as well as, you know, my expectations for, you know, what I could achieve. But like I said, you know, I never do anything with the intention of, you know, not being successful at it. And so, you know, I do have goals. I definitely have goals. You know, right now the big goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers. But it's not necessary. You know, when it comes, and I'll be happy for it. So we hit 49 videos, y'all. 49 videos. That's a lot of videos for a year. That's more than I ever anticipated making. And you know, we did a lot. We accomplished a lot on Gotham Hemi. We started out blacking out the taillights, went into the trunk D badge, we wrapped the trunk in carbon fiber, did the chrome delete on the grille, installed a rear window spoiler, installed a ceramic graphene coating, put on brand new rims, did the front end splitter twice. Can't forget to do that twice. Installed rock guards, did the exhaust. Did the Spoiler King spoiler. And oh, actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't call it a spoiler, because according to the, you know, ignorant folks out there, depending on what something is made of dictates whether or not it is something. You know, a spoiler that's made out of rubber can't be called a spoiler. Who knows what the hell it is, but I guess it's not a spoiler. But anyway, it's gone. Thank you to the trolls, by the way. Yeah, that was for you. It's gone, and we reinstalled the OEM spoiler, and with that brand new wicker bill, man, that wicker bill's back there looking mean and clean. We did the hood wrap, which I know that you guys haven't seen that video yet, although the hood portion of the wrap is done. That video is coming. I ran into some complications which prolonged the video on that. And yeah, so that's where we have been. That's all we've been through in the last year, in addition to, you know, detailing, product reviews, the vlogging, a whole lot going on this channel. So if you're brand new, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss anything. Big things always going to continue to happen here on Gotham Hemi. I must say, I'm thrilled with the progress that the channel has made, and I'm thrilled with the progress on Gotham Hemi so far. But that being said, we are far from done with this project, Car. You know, the vision is still up here. It's still up here, and we're making nice headway, but we ain't there yet, y'all. We are nowhere near done. Forward, like I always say, big things gonna continue to happen here on Gotham Hemi. So we started out like the first 6 months, 7-8 months really strong on the channel. You know, didn't miss a release date, was pushing out a video every single week. You know, you guys know that I record in advance, so you know, I record the videos, and by the time I publish them, they're around a month old. So I always have a collective buildup of videos that I could be editing, you know, just to fill in any gaps. But in the latter part of the year, you guys might probably notice that there was a little bit of a lull in the content, and that's just because I continuously started to hit some snags, starting with my camera broke. I broke my camera. I was filming the detail rack shoot, and I went to take my camera off of the tripod to do a little bit of vlogging, and I dropped it. I dropped it straight down to the ground. The lens broke off and was unfixable. It was definitely a setback, because as soon as I picked up the camera and saw that the lens was broke, like, I wasn't even angry, like, because, you know, I did it myself, so the only person I could be mad at was me. You know, I just mishandled the camera is all it came down to. So no wasted effort in being angry. You know, I mean, my camera was already broken, so my day was already messed up. But yeah, it like, you know, when I saw that broken lens, like, that's what my heart looked like. Like, it broke my heart, because, you know, I had already knew what that kind of setback was going to mean for myself and the channel. So that uninspired me quite a lot, actually, not having that camera, even though I did have backups. Now you might be thinking, well, if the lens just broke, then that means you're golden, right? Like, the lens has to be, the lens is the less important part, right? The body is the important part. If the body's good, then, you know, it shouldn't be that big of a hassle, right? No. Some of these lenses, man, these lenses will run you 2, 3, even 4 times as much as the body of the camera. I would have been better off breaking the body of the camera and having to replace the body of the camera. But, you know, like I said, we got the whole new camera and a additional lens as well as the kit lens. So we're working with 2 different lenses right now. And in the future, I also plan to get a 3rd lens for that second camera. And then we could be dealing with 2 cameras, which is going to streamline the process a whole lot more. And then, you know, beyond that, like, there was also other setbacks, like in my personal life, which, you know, we don't need to get into details about, but, you know, I was spending a lot of time with family on the weekends, which was really necessary. And, you know, when you're working 5 days a week and then you're spending time with extended family for 1 day of the weekend, and then you got football and, you know, your everyday family on the other day of the weekend, there wasn't a whole lot of time for filming. But we got the new camera, we got the family situation settled down a little bit, and we about ready to be back in this thing. So my time schedule is gonna be coming a little bit more open here. So we back, y'all. We back, and we are going to pick up right where we left off. So, like, that's the big question, is what's next for Gotham Hemi, right? So the last thing that I was really working on was getting that hood wrapped. And I won't ruin the video, but basically I ran into a complication that pretty much halted all of the consecutive plans that I had for Gotham Hemi. We did a paint correction on Gotham Hemi, which you guys have not seen that video yet, but it is coming. We did a paint correction on Gotham Hemi, basically getting Gotham Hemi ready for 3/4 wrap job. So wanted to get the paint nice and ready, get the vinyl down, and then we were going to follow up the vinyl with a ceramic graphene coating, a full treatment this time, not the spray coating, but the full concentrated 7-year protection, which is why it was really important to get that paint correction done and then the vinyl done, so that we can overlay all of it and protect it for the full 7 years. But the complication that I ran into is the vinyl that I started using was complete trash. So I installed it late spring, just before summer, and it was a chrome red, and that stuff faded to like a golden orange. It was terrible. It faded in like 2 weeks. So I really had to stop and reevaluate at that point, you know, what kind of materials am I going to use? And, you know, at first I was speculative that perhaps it wasn't the wrap, because I've used that wrap plenty of times before. So the brand has become, you know, something that I trusted. Really needed to be sure that it wasn't because it was red chrome why it faded. Because the package says that it's supposed to retain its color for up to 3 years, just like the new vinyl that I got. But it really didn't. It didn't at all. So I was speculative that it was a symptom of it being red chrome, that perhaps that was going to be a hard color vinyl to keep and maintain. So I ordered a few different vinyls and had them on the car in different spots, testing them out for, you know, color retention. And they lasted throughout the rest of the summer. So I'm pretty sure I have the right materials going forward. But now that it's been 5 months, 6 months, you know, we're looking at a spot where we have to paint correct again, because I've been rolling around Gotham Hemi without the coating on top of it, obviously, because I didn't want to coat it and then have to, you know, redo anything. You know, been working backwards if I coated it just so that it was coated. So gotta pump the brakes a little bit, roll backwards, redo the paint correction on Gotham Hemi, and then we'll get right back into the wrap. We'll finish up the wrap, then we'll do the graphene ceramic coating, and after that, then we are going to get right back into mods. Number one on my list right now is a diffuser. I really want to get the rear diffuser installed. I already know which one I want to buy, and I definitely want to get that going. I'm wondering whether or not I want to do side skirts. I want to lower the car. There's some new side panels that I want to install on the car, and a brand new hood. I think that's more than enough. I think I done gave you more than enough to give you an idea of what's going to be going down on Gotham Hemi for the next year. I can't divulge too much more. There's other things. I'm just going to say, lighting trends. I love RGB lights. But in the midst of all that too, you know, we just recently got the brand new house, so I'm gonna have to be doing some house things, which means I'm gonna be doing some garage things, which I'm gonna take you guys every step of the way for as well. I'm gonna be building my own garage, y'all. Be building my own custom garage to be installing all this stuff on Gotham Hemi for. But yeah, that's just a recap of the last year. Once again, I appreciate every single one of you who's been rocking with me for the entire year. And I appreciate you guys in advance for continuing to rock with me going forward. We're closing in on 300 subscribers right now. So like I said, that's a lot more than I had ever anticipated. So nothing but gratitude. And yeah, man, we're about to get right back to the grind. Keep these videos pumping out for you consistently. And yeah, that's gonna put the wraps on this one. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mr. J. This Gotham Hemi, and we out.